given at our court of St James's this 12th day of September 2017 in the 66th year of our reign. By Her Majesty's command, Elizabeth II.
Being satisfied that you are properly commissioned to be our governor, you should now take the oath of allegiance and the oath for the due execution of the office of governor.
I, Nigel Phillips CBE, do swear that I will well and truly serve Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, in the office of Governor of the Territory of the Falkland Islands. So help me God. Thank you. It is only through respecting one another that we all prosper. I therefore want to listen to your views, to understand your aspirations, your concerns, hopes and dreams. It is only by doing this that I can faithfully discharge my duty to you. From the moment we arrived, Emma and I have felt extremely welcome. Whilst absolutely thrilled, I am profoundly humbled to have taken the oath of office and the commission of governor to become your 36th governor of these historic islands.
Our new governor rose to the rank of Air Commodore within the RAF before moving to the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. He has a Master's in Business Administration from Durham and a Master's in Defence Studies at King's College London.
I'm very much a former military officer. I have had the huge fortune to be selected by competition to become the Governor of the Falkland Islands. That is where I am now. I'm a member of the Foreign Office and delighted to be so. Last night I said that you had a real sense of feeling welcome. I think the only way I can describe it is a sense of, like a bubbles in your tummy. Not because I was overly nervous, which kind of surprised me, but because I just felt so happy to be here. I just felt really, really happy. And I know Emma felt exactly the same way.
But it was from the start. The minute he'd woken up, actually, he was just lying there and he just said, "We're going to like it here." And I thought, well, cool. Well, I know we are. You can feel it. But really, that was the first thing he said on that morning.
There was a cub called Oliver, I think was having his 10th birthday yesterday, who had been appointed as the official governor's hat catcher. So it was
chasing after feathers.
Or chasing after feathers. Put simply, I rammed it on really hard. In about 3 weeks' time, our dog, a Labrador called Gibson, will turn up, and walking with him will be something that we absolutely both want to do. He's a very well-behaved young fella, so that's something we'll be doing. I like cycling. Keeping fit is something I've always done throughout my life. Running the marathon, no, probably not. I think as the governor, I probably will have to go into the sea at one point. I imagine it's one of those rites of passage, otherwise you can't look everybody in the eye. So I think that's what I would say, yeah, at this point.
Personally, I'm not that crafty. I'm more woodworking and upholstery rather than delicate sewing and knitting. But definitely, I really admire anybody that can do it. I know it's a really big part of the community.
It'll be great to see how the couple take to life in the Falklands, but just as important will be Mr. Phillips' approach to his new role. The job of Governor of the Falkland Islands and Commissioner to South Georgia includes presiding over Executive Council meetings, being responsible for defence and internal security of the islands, and acting as a link back to the UK government. There are many large political challenges on the horizon, and the Governor will be involved in vital discussions on many topics, including Brexit.
As Governor, I have a relationship across HMG, and from that I help to inform, I hope, the discussions. But it won't be me that's fixing or addressing specifically the issue of Brexit. It'll be for the Falkland Islands government with UK ministers in the Joint Ministerial Council as we go forward. You know, the minute you start to believe the press that it's about you, the minute you begin to think that being governor is about you, you've got it wrong. It's about using the office to deliver good outcomes for people and working with people to achieve that. I've mentioned, I think in my speech yesterday, partnership. I've mentioned today team. These are really important concepts to me. So I would be perfectly happy if the name Nigel Phillips never got mentioned, I'd be delighted if they said that during that period things went really well, didn't they? And there were some challenges that came our way, but we weathered them and we progressed. That would be success.
We came here directly from Belgium. We have nowhere else on the planet where we have a house. Our things currently reside in an ISO container in a former prisoner of war camp just outside Banbury. So I'm sure they'll be safe. So really, we are here and we want to be here. This is a choice that we're very glad that we've made, and we're utterly humbled and privileged that we have been appointed. I will do my best to be a good governor to meet the needs of the islands. As I said, I see in my speech this morning, I see this as a partnership, and I think that's the only way to go forward. And I know Em has already been appointed the president of the Girl Guides, and that's a pretty cool title, you got to agree. So on all of that, I won't raise a toast, but what I will say is, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for your welcome. Thank you for coming tonight, and we really do look forward to seeing you more and getting to know you properly. Thank you.